Now I have to say first of all that I'm not particularly fond of Adobe Air applications, but someone suggested an application called Skimmer, which allows you to aggregate a number of different social network sites all in one application. And I had a look at the website. It's on fallon.com, and it actually looks quite good. It looks nice and pretty anyway. If you haven't got Adobe Air already installed, then it will install Adobe Air for you when you do the download. And the reason, I suppose I should say the reason why I've not liked the Adobe Air applications previously is because of the fact that I found that it kind of slows the computer down, and I don't know, just kind of annoyed me. And I mean, TweetDeck obviously is one that I used for some time, and TweetDeck was okay, but occasionally it sort of just annoyed me a bit. So basically I left Adobe Air applications behind and went for proper Mac apps. But we'll have a look at Skimmer anyway and just see what it does. So what we can see in front of us now is where you, first of all, you have to register with Skimmer application. You click on register. Then number 2 is that you fill in your desired username. I'll put Mac20Q in there, of course. Then after that, you have to set up your services. So I'll just get these services set up by clicking on putting in the usernames and filling in the passwords and doing all the authentication that is needed. As you can see, what we've got here is we've got Twitter, Facebook, Flickr, YouTube and Blogger. And I do have accounts on all of those. So let me just get those set up and we'll get back to that once I have all the passwords put in there. Well, I have got as far as putting in nearly all of those there. The only one that I'm having problems with is the Blogger one at the bottom. This thing here at the bottom is kind of stuck and won't remove itself. And I can't see the things underneath. I could just try clicking here and see what happens, but I don't know if it's going to work. Try click on that one there. And that takes me to the web page. It's come up in my other screen. So how do I get past this? I really don't know. We're back in Skimmer again and I've reopened it. And now that I've reopened it, all I have the feed view. So I've got what's happening in Facebook there. I have Flickr. And there's my photo stream, so I can have a look at my photos on there. I suppose the application does look quite nice. And it shows you all your tags in there and shows you how many times it's been viewed. It shows you that you can click on that and go and view in Flickr if you want to. And you can go through my photos or my contacts, so that gives you a few different things you can do. And then of course you've got YouTube. And we're going to so we've got Mac20Q tips using MPEG. This is one of the previous ones. And if I just click on this. Mac20 questions, quick tip 13, using MPEG stream clip. I press the button to enlarge it, and that's okay. Now I can't see anything on here which gives us the opportunity to decide whether we want it on standard definition or high definition. This video is available in high definition and I think it's possibly coming out as standard def. Okay, so there's a button at the top there, little red X, click on that and it brings it back down again. So I go back to the feed again and service. Okay, so we can choose, we can have all, we can have Twitter, just Twitter. So there's my last couple of posts out of, let's see what happens when we click on the plus. Okay, well that opens up. Let's go to service again. Okay, there you go. And we'll click on that one and click refresh again. Bring it back down to the small icon view. And I'm still only getting my stuff from Blogger. I'm not seeing the things from Twitter. And according to this, Twitter is clicked there, so I should be bringing stuff in. There wasn't any problems with the username or password, so I don't know what's going on here. And let's have a look at Facebook. Okay, so there we go. We've got a bit of Facebook there. Well, it looked quite nice on the website, this Skimmer application. But in actual using, I'm really not sure I particularly like it, to be quite honest. Let's go back to Flickr. I thought in this bit over on the left hand side here I'd see Twitter in there, I'd see Blogger on there, but all I've got is feed, Flickr, YouTube. So to choose out of those three things. Why doesn't it say Twitter on the side there? Why doesn't it say Blogger on the side there? Although they are actually added. And let's see what else we've got. My Skimmer friends. Well, I don't have any Skimmer friends because I need to set this up. And I can go to my profile, and in the profile you can obviously do a bit of editing somehow or other. Here we go. Let's click on edit my profile. The profile that comes out without any editing done, it just shows you some of the images in a slideshow format from Flickr. That's what's happening there. And our current status, powered by Twitter, and recent videos and a recent post. And this recent post is coming from Blogger. Woo, that's ugly. That was a picture I took while I was in Dublin last time. Let's click on edit my profile. We can choose how many rows. Well, like I said, it's a pretty interface. I suspect you possibly can change some of these things around. No, can't. How many rows do you want? Let's say we want 3 rows. We can choose a colour palette. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Let's go for Melville. Well, that didn't change it much, did it? Okay, so it just shows my recent videos there. Shows the current status from Twitter. That's what's coming in this here. And it's showing up my images from Flickr. Okay, well, it's fair enough. It looks quite nice, but, well, you can change this and put in a different avatar if you want to. Let's browse for a file. Photo booth. Let's go into photo booth. I've got one there, number 28, which would do nice. Bring it over and put it into this here. Change the size of it somehow. I'm clicking buttons here, but nothing's happening. Oh, well, we've got it stuck in there anyway. Let's click on save and see what happens. We're updating the avatar. Well, it's taking some time to do this. I'm sitting here and I'm twiddling my thumbs and it still says it's updating the avatar. I'm sure it can't be taking that long to upload it. Okay, I'm bored with waiting. I'll give up. Let's have a look in preferences, see what we have in here. Well, it really is a bit difficult to read this, isn't it? I mean, you've got light coloured writing on a white background. And address book. You've got friends, best friends, family. Why there's only just one friend in there, I don't know. There are other friends that should be coming up. You know what, I have to say, I'm really not terribly impressed with this Skimmer. I suppose after a while you could get used to it, but on the whole, I'm really not keen. Well, there's a question. What about if I want to put something into Twitter from this? Is it possible to do that? I can't see anything in there which allows me to do a reply or say I like it or something. Basically, I think this Skimmer app has got a long way to go yet. Okay, I've had enough of this. I'm not going to take any more of this. I'm going to get rid of it. It's going to be deleted from the MacBook as soon as I possibly can.